Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to see about arrays in C. So we're going to discuss about definition, declaration, initialization and process. Actually there are two types in the arrays, one dimensional and multi-dimensional. We are not going to discuss about it. So let's directly get into the definition. An array is a collection of elements of the same data type or same variable stored in the contiguous memory locations. For example, int marks 5. So we used a data type called integer. So in that integer we can store multiple values like infinity, and this thing 5 is called index or subscript. To store multiple values in a single variable, list of marks and temperatures, etc. Needs for array. Avoids declaring multiple variables for similar data type. It does not accept in one variable, it does not accept another variable. If you take integer and you need to give integer only, you should not give character because it does not accept in array. It stores only one variable, one variable or data type. It stores multiple variables or for similar data, sorry, multiple values for similar data type. Simplifies code readability and maintenance. Enables easy loop-based access to elements. Without an array, we need to, if we take 5 numbers, we need to give separate names for that. But in array, we can just directly give multiple numbers with one integer or data type, a variable. Declaration of arrays. Declaration of arrays syntax is data type, array name and size. As I told you, this size is known as index or subscript. This can be used in various examples. This note. Size must be positive integer only. Size must be positive integer only because index starts with the 0. Initialization of the arrays. Syntax of the initialization of the array is data type, array name, size is equal to value. Static initialization is if you take a is equals to 5, you give 5 numbers in the you give 5 values. So the first index starts with 0. I told you that this 5 is taken as index or subscript, right? So this 10 starts with 0 index, and this 20 is 1 index, and this 30 is 3 index, and this 40 is 4, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the index starts with 0. If you give the index as 5 but the values are only 2, the remaining values are automatically taken as 0 by the computer. If index is not given but values are given, 5 values are given but the index is not given, then the computer also takes the index automatically according to these values. Remember one thing, that the index starts with 0, not with 1. 10 is 0, 20 is 1, 3 is 2, 40 is 3, 50 is 4. We have one index is equals to n minus 1. Accessing array elements. As I told you, elements accessed using the index starting from 0. Example, printf there's a percentile d a of index 2 prints third element. As I told you, first element takes 0, second element is 1, third element is 2. So it prints the third element. I told you, right, index range is equals to n minus 1. Processing of one-dimensional array. It covers how to access each element of an array list common task performed on them. Processing of one-dimensional arrays. A one-dimensional array is a list of elements of same data type stored in a contiguous block of memory. Processing these arrays involving performing operations on their elements. Transposing with loops, this refers to the process of accessing each element of the array one by one. The for loop shown is a common way to do this. The code for of I is equals to 0, I is less than 5, and the I increment iterates from the first element of index 0 to the fifth element of index 4 and prints the value of each element a of I. And the common operations, these are what these are typically used to tasks performed on the arrays, including these reading values, printing, finding sum, average, etc. Reading values is storing data into the array. Printing is displaying the content of the array. Finding the sum, performing calculations on the array elements. So the example program is this. First section, first point in the C program is documentation, and the second point is preprocessor section, and the third point is main section, and then 4.1 and declaring the int a is equals to 5. So here this is the data type and this is the variable and this is the index. We used I to use the loop and the increment of the index. Now let's see the tracing of this. The input is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first I is 0, and then I is less than 5, true. Then these both are true, so this increases, so 1. Then I becomes 1, so this loop is true, so this enters into this loop. I is 1 is greater than 5, so increment 3. Sum is equals to a of I. So this tracing completes up to until the loop becomes false, and the output prints as sum is equals to 15. The advantages of array: easy to manage large data sets, efficient to access using indexes, useful for calculations and iterations. Limitations of the array is a fixed size. If you fix a size and that is fixed, again you cannot change it. Uh, if you take array of a int a of 5, you must give 5 values only. But if you give less values, it takes automatically 0, but the index is fixed. Elements must be of same type. Wastage of memory if not all elements are used. So finally, the array store multiple values of same type declared with size and data type accessed using index. One-dimensional arrays are the basic building blocks for the complex data structures. Thank you for